I didn't really know before the year that I played in the CYSO that I wanted to become a musician, but playing with the high-level group, I thought to myself, this is a lot of fun. I think I can take this a little further and we'll see what happens. Those pieces that we played were just the beginning of my discovery of a lot of classical music. I was just kind of falling in love, I guess.
We woke up early, we went to rehearsal, went up those 8 floors, and I finally got to see my friends after the week. It was a great excuse to be with a bunch of friendly musicians, learn, and play music. And that was really special.
I was definitely a quirky bassoon player that just kind of loved playing and getting to experience that with fellow bassoon players, because I was 1 out of 1 in my high school. It was wild that people cared about music the same way I cared about music.
At CYSO, everyone is from very diverse backgrounds. And I realized that there are so many talented people, there's so much talent around me, and it really motivated me to work harder as well.
You got to play at amazing venues, and you also grew a lot closer with your peers. I think the experience of playing music with other people is a really intimate one. It teaches you a lot about teamwork, collaboration. It teaches you how to open up with other people.
I think definitely it makes people empathetic. It makes people better listeners, not just for music, but in general. One of the main things that CYSO taught me was that it doesn't hurt to try. I was a very nervous kid growing up, so I was always like, oh, I don't want to do it because I know I won't be able to. I was afraid of seating auditions or entrance auditions because what if I don't make it? What happens then? I learned that, oh, you don't lose anything from trying because no one can take away the effort that you put in. No one can take away the progress that you've made. Even after CYSO, I think those lessons really stayed with me. It made me less afraid of trying something new.
Now, the CYSO has many more ensembles than when I was in the group where it was just the one orchestra.
And the programming far excels even professional orchestras.
CYSO did a really, really good job of exposing us to contemporary artists.
Now that it's the 75th anniversary, it's really amazing to think that I've been a part of something this big. I wanted to go on for a long, long time to give other students what it gave me.
Music education is so expensive, and when it's inaccessible, it is inequitable.
Music lessons are expensive, instruments are expensive, music education is also not cheap.
The scholarship fund is so important because without it, I definitely wouldn't have been able to be a part of CYSO. It is amazing how really vital that was, not only for my family, but for me as a musician, as a person, and how important it is that other families get that help too. My favorite memory with CYSO was my first memory with CYSO, which was my audition. I got a call saying they were still looking for bassoons. I went into the Fine Arts building and I auditioned right in front of Maestro Tinkham. I finished, he told me, "You're in." I remember packing my stuff and my parents came with me and they put their arm on my shoulder and they were like, "We're so proud of you." And then my mom, because she's the one that was like, "You should do it." It was just like, "I told you, mijo. I told you, son." And I just remember crying as the elevator was coming down and knowing I can't believe this happened. I'm so thankful. This is a new stage of my life. What a moment that really was for me and my family, knowing that wow, we put all this effort into my kid to be a musician and he's really making it. So yeah, I love that moment. It's one of my favorites.
I think CYSO made me more aware that it's not just about me, and it's really about how everyone can work together.
I don't think I would be where I am today without that year in the CYSO. I cherish that year that I had.
I do think it made me a better musician, but it also made me a better citizen, prepared to go into the world and work with people, collaborate, and enjoy that, because one person can only do so much. But when we put then 100 people together on the same project, each ready to take that as seriously as the next, then we can create something really special.